got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like I do. You got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like I do.
Yeah. So don't let me dance alone. Don't let it ring through to answer phone. Nah, respond to me. It's been long for me, and in all honesty, this is how it's got to be. This is God for me. It's everything I know now. There's too much energy in my engine to slow down. It's been a spending spree in a ghost town. A rose yet to bloom to stay below ground. Let your petals show and they'll say you're sold out. But they will never grow, man, they lack the know-how. To my closest, I recite what I wrote down. They said, yeah, it's good, but show me how your soul sounds. I said, no doubt, though I got plenty. Course I got flaws, but still not many. Occasionally I got envious feelings, though I know what isn't yours always seems more appealing. Grass is always greener and such, but how long you gonna look before you reach out and touch? It's tempting, right? Me, I try stay focused. Just spent the last 88 days sober. Go to bed visualizing that Range Rover, sun beaming through the roof. Wake me when the rain's over. But right now I'm like a modern day Chopin, regular Beethoven, sat with Cubase open. Bass programming, tickling keys, spitting a freestyle while trying to finish my beat. That multitasking, though I'm a culprit for getting trapped in the bullshit aspects that flood this rap thing. We're going under, Captain, capsizing. I bring a new era, hope the capsize fits. Life is not what I once thought it would be. I want more from it, maybe it wants more from me. Food for thought, these thoughts I feed. Turn the TV off, I won't be forced to eat. I see through the forgeries. These days more and more with ease. So many fucking okay, pause, release, breathe, restore the chi. Somewhere between war and peace. I close my eyes and this is all I see. I'm like, oh.
You got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like I do. You got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like I do. You got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like I do. You got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like I do. You got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like, you got to feel like I do.
Yeah. So I'm hoping
You got to feel like,
after this here,
you got to feel like,
you're gonna start feeling like I do about this
I
thing.
do.
There ain't enough support that I can get. So whether that's seeing me down the street and just giving me a handshake and saying, I saw you at a media center, I liked what I saw. That's love.
I do.
Whether that's buying everything I release, that's even more love.
You
But
got
just
to
being here
feel
tonight,
like,
that's enough love for me right now.
you got to feel like,
But I can't do these things alone, right? So when I say a person's name, I want you to really give it up. Like,
got to feel like,
round of applause, open your jaws, whatever you gotta do.
I do.
I ain't even joking, like, this dude puts it together without me even really having to communicate with him. Plus he plays just about every instrument in the world. I want you to give it up for the backbone, Mr. Noah Burton.
You got to feel like, you got to feel like I do.
And it was way too easy for this dude to do all of this. Mr. Rubik's Cube. On the cajon, we got Josh Blink on. And on the cymbal, sorry.
You got to feel like, you got to feel like
I'm a full believer that even if a flame has been burnt out, it can still be reignited and can burn stronger than it ever did. On that notion, make some noise for Emmanuel Allure, please, on the guitar.
You got to feel like, you got to feel like I do.
Alright? So the yin and the yang on the vocals.
You got to feel like
I want you to show some love for my brother and sister from extracurricular.
I do.
First of all, please give it up for Miss Ruby Wood.
You got to feel like, you got to feel like I do.
And I hope you saw this guy last month, and if you
You
didn't,
got to feel like,
I hope he sees you again doing another
got
show.
to feel like.
Show some love for Miss Tabo Akwananzi, please.
You got to feel like, you got to feel like.
No, it's cool. It's cool. He's just dying for a chance to speak. Relax, boy. You had yours last month. I go by the name of Rob Bradley, but tonight you see me performing as Jack Flash. It's been a complete pleasure. Thank you so much.
Make some noise. That's it. Give it up. Give it up. Hey. Go on, Captain.